In this video, we're going to learn how the customers create their accounts in your membership site. So I've got a few things I want to walk you through. First of all, I want to show you how to get the URL that your customer is going to need to be able to create their account. So I'm logged into Invanto. I'm going to access MemberFactory, and I'm going to choose the membership site that I want to work with, and I'm going to go to Manage Site. And across the top, I'm going to go to the More tab, and I'm going to go to Membership Plans. And right here's where the URLs are at for the order links. And I'm going to choose the Gold plan, which is $50. But I also want to show you something that you can do on the front end if you want to collect not just their name and their email address, but their postal address. So in the Gold plan, I'm going to scroll all the way to the right and I'm going to choose Edit. And when I do that, there is an option to ask for the customer's address. I'm going to check that as yes and then click Save. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to right click this order link and copy the address. And then I'm going to go into a browser window and I'm going to enter that address into the browser window. Now I've entered the address into the browser window, and this is the screen that popped up. This is the checkout page that you've set up in your membership site. And as you can see, it's the Gold plan. It's $50 every 30 days until canceled. So for this order total, it's going to be $50. And I want you to notice that where it says enter your details, it asks for your name, your email, and your address information. And remember, these items right here that are showing the pictures, those are things that you can set up in your checkout design. You can also choose the payment method. Now, if you've set up multiple payment gateways, they'll show on this page. For this example, we've set up PayPal. I can also set up in the checkout page to accept terms and conditions. And for this page, everything needs to be filled out. That's why they're starred. And then you have to agree to the terms and conditions. This is a required field. You have to check mark it. And then you can choose checkout. And it will forward you to PayPal, where you can check out using your PayPal account. If you had Stripe, it would forward you to Stripe. But during this process, when you fill this information out and you complete your purchase, the customer is creating their account in your membership site. The next step that the customer will take is they'll get an email with their login information and a link that they can click to log on. You can also get that link by going to More and Site Details, and right there is your membership link. Now remember, if you haven't set up a domain name yet, this is going to be the link to your website. If you have set up a domain name, then the domain name is where your users will log in. So let's take a look at this link to see how a customer would log into their newly created account for your membership site. So I'm going to highlight this and copy, and I'm going to go to a new browser window and enter this URL into the new browser window. So I've put the link to my site into the browser window, and this is the screen that's popped up. So this is what your customers will see when they put in their username and the password they were given in their email so they can log into your membership site. So that's how customers set up their user information for your membership site in MemberFactory.